Adam, what's up, bro?
Hey, I tried calling you a few times there.
I know, I saw that. Okay, all right. I love you, man. What's going on?
It's been a crazy few days, man.
I see that. I see that. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice that just joined the show is my brother from another mother. He is the founder and CEO of Project Veritas, and I've interviewed him for the past few years. As a matter of fact, we've connected on many times, and I love the work that he does. I'm talking about oh my God, man. I don't know. Give a hand clap. Give a hand clap to this. Everybody should. I'm trying to give you a hug, James. I'm trying to give you a hug across the phone. But ladies and gentlemen, my brother, Mr. James O'Keefe. What's going on with yourself? They're trying to really take you down, man.
They're trying to take me down, but they are failing. And you know why they're failing?
Talk about it.
Because we fight back.
I see.
That's why. Hey, we're winning.
Right,
because
right.
We fight back.
Right.
Because we fight them and we beat them at their own game. And
exactly.
Twitter suspended me last night, and they said, we're locking you out of your account. Guess what we did? We had our supporters send tens of thousands of tweets to Jack Dorsey, the CEO, and then they reinstated me. I'm back on Twitter now. A couple hours ago.
You know what?
So
when
unbelievable.
When I saw that, I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on." Now, I thought he was supposed to be gone for days, and he's right back. So I knew it was the people that was able to do it. I knew it. But you know what? Twitter would not be the same if you weren't on there, because the way that Project Veritas, the way you got them bumping over the last 3 or 4 days with video after video after video, I mean, you are shaking. You are shaking the foundation, man. You're shaking the foundation, and you're not taking any prisoners.
No, and Politico just has a hit piece out on me today. Just a few minutes ago, Politico.com. By the way, Politico they haven't written a hit piece on me in 5-6 years. Politico is a statist-oriented operation, mostly read by D.C. pukes. Their articles will not influence, and they're attacking me. And get this, because they're expected to defend the ruling elite, which is their market. Recorded in Florida, right, which is state where you need both people to consent. Well, guess what? The 47% video was filmed in Florida. That journalist won a Polk Award. The Donald Trump bus video was recorded in California. It's a two-party consent state to tape. Washington Post reporters getting accolades. It's such hypocrisy. And this is why people are upset. This is why people are angry, because of what the media does and how they become the assignment editors for truth. And it's not about the truth anymore. It's about an agenda. So
exactly.
This is why people are upset. And but we're doing the best we can.
Hey, James, I also have on Cambry Nelson and Hutch Bailey Jr. They're the co-hosts on this show. Let me. I'm going to ask you a question, and then I'm going to let them ask you a question. But this latest video that you just pumped out this morning. Well, I don't know. I mean, because all of them are good videos. The latest one about Senator Feingold. Russ, yeah. Has he said anything, or has his office said anything to you about catching them talking too much, or talking about Hillary Clinton and what she wanted to do with the Second Amendment?
Yeah, he sure did. In fact, today he sent out, I'm looking at my email here, Russ Feingold sent out a fundraiser. It says, "Dear friend." The subject line is, "Remember the spy?" In August, Republicans sent a spy to our office. I know because I caught them. Well, no, Russ, you didn't catch me.
Right.
I looked like a combination of Justin Bieber and had a love child with Elton John. I had a wig, an earring. I snuck into a California Silicon Valley high society pied-à-terre, and I spoke with Russ Feingold, and he told me, Hillary's going to issue an executive order against guns. In fact, he said this to my colleague. I was standing nearby. And so he sends out a fundraiser. It says, "It turns out they had hidden cameras on, and the video was published today. I'm mad as hell, and I'm ready to fight back against right-wing extremism.
Oh, Lord.
You know what? There is no right-wing extremism. I just turn my camera on and hit the record button. Where is the right-wing extremism? I'm just recording things as they are. I haven't even expressed an opinion. The only thing I did is put on a wig and an earring.
Right.
There's not much right-wing about that.
Hey, James, it's Camry. Thanks so much for having you on. It's funny because yesterday we know, we talked about this. We're like, dude, if he's off, Wayne and I were talking about this morning. Last night I was texting Baked, and I'm like, dude, all right, because I know when you're gone, we probably have tons of backup. So everyone was fighting for you last night and doing it today. But question I have for you, a lot of people, we notice we're sick and tired of the media, and we notice it's the biggest propaganda. Hillary shield, let's cover for her. What's it gonna freaking take? What do you think the headline is gonna take to force the media to cover something about Hillary?
That's a great question. There's a sort of hopelessness. I have an answer, but let me just address the nature of your question. There's a hopelessness out there. We can't. No one will care. We can't break through. And when I've spoken with Wayne before, him and I have talked about this many times. Mm-hmm. How do we break through? And I believe, and I'm doing something very unique, and different. But I believe that the only way to break through is to create content that is undeniable. And WikiLeaks is great. They leak documents. There's a lot of information in those documents that is very important. But it's just words, and words can be denied. But if you get someone on videotape, mm-hmm. like we got with that Hillary staffer in Florida, I know it was a low-level person, but I'm just getting started, okay? I'm dropping small bombs this week. I'm dropping atomic bombs next week.
Yeah.
If you get a Hillary staffer on tape saying what we got, which is a director saying, "Yeah, don't worry about it. Rip up the voter registration forms. Don't have to worry about it." Or I can grab her ass a few times and not get fired. The sexual conduct here at this campaign is out of control. That's undeniable. Mm-hmm. It's better than words. So I think the way to expose the truth and educate the American people is to do what we're doing. We just got to do more of it, right? We got to do a lot more of it. And we need, and thank you very much, by the way. What you just said, helping me last night, I wouldn't be back on Twitter if it wasn't for you. If it wasn't for you guys and people like you, hundreds, thousands of tweets, 20,000 tweets at Jack Dorsey. That's activism. That's democracy in action to get us reinstated like you guys did. So thank you very much, and understand how important what you're doing are. You're on the front lines.
James, you're right. And first, I want to thank you for your service to the country as Hutch Bailey Jr. And you're on a great audience with the RSBN network. And I just wanted to say that one of my favorites, other than the fact of you doing the makeup thing, that was beautiful. You had to get made up to look like one of them to get in to Russ Feingold's place. But when you were at Columbia and you were doing the Trump chalking, and you triggered that girl, that student, that was just beyond anything. That was right up there with Acorn.
Sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. Like we were just at Columbia, and within a few, so your audience, maybe they didn't see it. We were at Columbia University in New York, and we were chalking the quad to trigger the students because we were investigating these snowflake students. And we were chalking "Make America Great Again" just to see what people's reactions would be. And this girl walks up and she goes, "How could you believe this? How could you?" She started crying. Ivy League school. Started crying. My team and I looked at each other. We were like, "Yeah, we got gold." So sometimes you can't predict what's going to happen, but that was pretty remarkable.
Hey, James, listen, right now we're broadcasting on RSBN.TV right now, and they love you. The chat room is giving you accolades, and the owner, as a matter of fact, of RSBN is like, look, anytime you want to drop your videos or anything on RSBN, because RSBN is basically like the #1 Trump channel on YouTube. They're getting hundreds of thousands of views and everything all day long for the Trump rally. So anytime you want to give your videos to them and break something, you can. And he's asking, hey, if you need a channel to broadcast your stuff, he's willing to He's willing to give you some space. But yeah, I'll put you in contact with him, and I'll let y'all talk. For that.
I mean, what do you guys think about this? We spent 5 days talking about a hidden camera for the same journalists that attack me and say that I'm a criminal and I'm unethical and so forth. We spent all that time talking about hidden camera recordings. Isn't it extraordinary? The double standard that's at play. That we can only use these tactics in some cases, not in other cases. I mean, they're really eating their words, because I'm telling you guys, next week it's going to get real ugly. We are going deeper and farther than we've ever gone. We are infiltrating deeper and farther than ever before. I won't let you down.
Well, I tell you this, James. I know your track record. I know what you can do, and I know what you can expose. And first off, we're praying for you. Second off, we can't wait until all the stuff is out, because we know that the liberal media is not going to cover it. We know that even the Republican side isn't going to cover it the way that things are in this election. So we're glad that we have you as that voice and also that action. Real quick, how can people reach out to you on social media and your website, everything that you have?
Well, James O'Keefe III is my Twitter account. Wayne, we've been getting 10,000 Twitter followers a day. Just to give you some perspective, at the beginning of this week, I had somewhere around 70,000 Twitter followers. Right. I am well over 100,000 right now. Oh, wow. I mean, I've been doing this for 8 years. So what you're seeing is I got more Twitter followers in one day than I got all year. Oh, wow. And so what you're seeing is the groundswell, okay? Right, because, right. And I mean this when I say this, it isn't even about Donald Trump. Well, you can like him or dislike him. Right. It's about what he represents. People are angry, and they don't trust the media, and they have nowhere else to go. I mean, they have nowhere else to go. But what I'm seeing is the grassroots media starting to become as equally as powerful as the mainstream media. That's what I'm seeing right now. Exactly.
So many people are fed up. They're tired of being told what to eat, what to wear, where to go, how to treat their kids, and the double standard is so crazy out there, where you have two different. You have these. Well, I could go into so many things and hold you over, but I know that I got to let you go. But I promise we got to get you back on. I would say in the next couple, in the next couple weeks, so we can talk about your new video releases. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, we'll be back on next week. Okay, you won't miss it. You'll see it everywhere.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, James O'Keefe, 111 on Twitter, and ProjectVeritas.com. Is that right? ProjectVeritas.com.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Okay, beautiful. Hey, well, look, I'm gonna stay in contact with your peeps, and when the press when the press releases come out and the video come out, I'll make sure that I give it like top billing everywhere that I got it. Okay.
Can't wait. We'll talk to you next week.
Okay, Jay.
Hey, stay safe.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah.